It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' rocket arm quarterback as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Falcons and the Saints under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one tipped and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year. The Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Michael Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You'll get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brewer. That's complete. It's Collins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Falcons at 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Brewer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Brewer. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And that is no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brewer.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Brewer. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Brewer. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Back to throw here.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He completes this to Walker.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the gun on 3rd down, Brewer. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Brewer.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Brewer. He finds his man, complete. It's Collins.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Brewer. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Carson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second and 6. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Walker. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On first down, Brewer. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Brewer.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this one is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Brewer. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to throw again. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters.
They start the second half with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Off the play fake. Brewer. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Looking to throw. Brewer.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, look at the juke.
To about the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Brewer. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
Bulldozes past him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Brewer. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Brewer. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Pete Werner.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Second and 5. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he powers his way up past the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10,
Brewer.
This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. To throw on 2nd down.
Brewer.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun.
Brewer.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Looking to throw.
Brewer.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peters.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down.
Brewer.
Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back now here on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Kamara up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Back to throw. Brewer. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second and 3. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
Well, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive.
Brewer. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw on second down.
Brewer.
And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. To throw on second down. Brewer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Holding offense.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Peters.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 4, and time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Into the hands of Sanders, and he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
He'll look to throw.
He's got Higbee complete right side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Atlanta, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.